Okay, and we're back for this second half of the show, Buck. And this next story comes from the New York Post. YouTubers who attempted to spend night in Pennsylvania Target face up to 7 years in prison. A night of fun in a Pennsylvania Target store has led to YouTubers Saucy and Honey facing criminal charges that could result in up to 7 years in prison. West Whiteland Township Police, a 25-year-old Johnson LaRose, or Larose, how would you spell that? LaRose? LaRose. LaRose. Let's go with that. Johnson
Yeah, that'll
LaRose
work.
and 24-year-old Charlotte Fisher were arrested after hiding inside a Chester County Target and filming the encounter on their social media channel February 21st. Officials were called to the location for a tripped alarm. They searched the building but didn't find anyone. The next day, police say Target employees found surveillance video showing a man and a woman wandering the store for hours with their phones out. The intruders didn't take anything during their time in the store, however. It's become a little bit bigger of an investigation to try and figure out what they were doing was something criminal. We don't know. The couple documented their 24-hour overnight challenge in Target on their page for their 17,800 subscribers. The nearly 26-minute video shows the pair building a fort to hide behind at the store as the store closed and then wandered around aimlessly. The two claim they stayed inside the Target all night, but police say they actually left through an emergency exit around 3 a.m., which is what tripped the alarm. They returned to the store around 8 a.m. to resume the video. The situation could have ended much differently, used up police and Target resources. I hate when they put the comma in there. They don't say and or it's just stupid. The situation could have ended much differently, obviously. When you go to a burglar, you have a heightened sense of awareness. Suddenly you see somebody in there, or maybe they get spooked and run. Our officers are well trained, but it's not a great situation for anybody. They weren't out to harm anyone, but we want to make sure this doesn't happen again. Authorities say LaRose and Fisher are facing third-degree criminal trespassing charges. They have been released on $25,000 unsecured bail and have been banned from Target stores across the Keystone State. They are expected in court again March 24th. I mean, no regrets, just living life and having fun. It's kind of sad that all of this came out of it, and we were expecting a fine, nothing crazy, Fisher told Fox 29. Well,
Bull fucking shit. You posing Nancy bullshitting view-mongering shitbags, man. Like what the hell is that? And I'll tell you what, this is exactly what you get. This is how dipshit learns his lesson. When you want to cut corners and don't want to commit to your shtick, this is what you get. They got caught because they wanted to cut corners. I bet you they were like, let's go to the Taco Bell. They're open 24 hours a day. You know, go fuck yourself. If you're going to make a video and sack out views for doing something that you, shouldn't be doing to begin with, you know, I'll let you go. I'll let you travel down that. But for the entertainment purposes, like, that's just the biggest motherfucking cop-out, man. You go, you're like, oh, yeah, we're going to spend the whole night in a Target. But no, you bitch up. And you go and like you're gonna go get a fucking Slurpee or go fuck in a hotel somewhere, and 8 a.m. you're gonna come back and film it. Yeah, you trip the security alarm, you dumb shit. You know, it's just piss poor everything all the way around about this. I hope they get the book thrown at them.
So
that just pisses me off.
So Buck, while you're going on that tirade. I let you crawl up on the soapbox because, it's entertaining to watch. But I decided just to check their YouTube channel because I figured for sure it'd be taken down. Yeah, it's not. The video is still up. 24 hours at Target. It is still up on their channel. Right alongside of, I put my period blood on my boyfriend's face. Picking up my ex with my girlfriend in the car. Putting up pictures of my ex prank on boyfriend. Another guy sent me flowers prank. Plastic wrap on my boyfriend's car prank. What? This is their channel's so incredibly stupid.
Yep.
But they got more
Mm-hmm.
subscribers than we do, so whatever. At least I guess
You know
I guess
what?
it's working for them.
That's fine. Whatever they're doing, great. But you know what? They put out a video 24 hours in Target. They clearly didn't.
They didn't.
Like,
They left at 3 in the morning and
like,
came back at 8.
and they got fucking caught, and they're pending criminal charges. Like, take the video down. Like, like, why? Like, that's just so lazy, so low class. Come on. Have a little self fucking respect. Nope, they're gonna suck up every dime they can off of that fake ass bullshit. That's like Milli Vanilli shit right there, man.
Yeah,
And you remember?
the description for their channel is business and collaboration inquiries. Email address. Send us stuff. PO box, and it has an address.
Yeah, I'm giving them a 4. I'm giving them a 4. I'm giving them a 4.
Yeah, I'm
If
right there with you.
like that's you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and quote Key and Peele on this one. You know, it's mischievous, deceitful, chicanerous, and deplorable. That's the 4.
So this last story we have, Buck, is bound to bring some controversy because this is coming from PennLive.com. Mail carrier accused of beating wild turkey to death, but it might have been in self-defense. Sacramento, California. California wildlife authorities and the United States Postal Service are investigating reports that a mail carrier beat a wild turkey to death in Sacramento County. Witnesses wrote in post on social media app Nextdoor that the mail carrier, after being accosted by a particularly aggressive turkey, retrieved a pole or a stick from his vehicle and used it to fatally beat the bird on Monday. We are currently launching a thorough investigation of the incident, a local U.S. Postal Service spokesman said. It was in an email that said, our employees have had several altercations with aggressive turkeys in the area, including a recent attack on a letter carrier. We have been working with the Department of Fish and Wildlife to mitigate the issue. However, this allegation is alarming and, if true, inexcusable and do not reflect the efforts of our more than 650,000 employees who faithfully serve and deliver for America every day. Captain Patrick Foy, a local spokesman for the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, said his department first received reports of turkey aggression from the Postal Service in October in the same neighborhood, Creekside, as this week's deadly incident. The United States Postal Service contacted us and said, we are having a huge problem with extremely aggressive turkeys that are attacking our mail carriers in this one particular neighborhood. When I said attacked, it is physical contact. They are jumping on them. Foy said his department sent a wildlife officer out to Morse Avenue, several blocks south of Marconi Avenue, in October, who didn't observe the level of aggressive behavior. But then they sent in a wildlife biologist. The biologist observed 4 turkeys actively, aggressively go after a mail carrier when he got out of his mail truck. Foy said the Fish and Wildlife attempted to capture some of the aggressive turkeys, but were unsuccessful. In the meantime, Foy said, postal carriers started to defend themselves by swinging their mail bags at the turkeys, kicking at them, or using pepper spray. None of these tactics, however, seemed to work. Things cooled off for a bit, for a few months, and then this week, when Foy said his department received a report that a mail carrier had used a club to defend himself from a turkey and killed it. Half the neighborhood was infuriated that the mailman killed a turkey, Foy said, referring to the post on Nextdoor and other social media platforms. The other half were infuriated that somebody didn't come out and get rid of all the turkeys. Fish and Wildlife officials are investigating the incident to see if the mail carrier committed any crimes, though Foy, who works in the department's law enforcement division, declined to specify what sorts of charges the postal worker might potentially face if the killing is deemed unjustified. Foy said the department has not yet uncovered any photos or videos from the incident, only witness statements. A neighbor recovered the turkey carcass and kept it until Wednesday when wildlife official retrieved it. That delay has disrupted the investigation some because the turkey's carcass cannot be reliably used as evidence after it's been in the resident's possession for 2 days. Foy said he happened to be in the area when wildlife officials picked it up, swung by to see the turkey for himself. I've been with the department for 25 years, and I have a little bit of experience with a turkey. It's the biggest turkey I've ever seen. Turkeys act more brazen when they've lost their fear of humans, which happens when residents feed them either directly or with bird feeders on their property. Foy said one of his lieutenants found evidence this week that the neighbors in the area have been feeding the turkeys huge amounts of food, which he said is actively contributing to this problem. Feeding them is also against the law. The wildlife captain's biggest concern is that an aggressive turkey that has lost its fear of humans could seriously hurt or even kill an elderly resident in the neighborhood. Wildlife officials will continue to monitor the aggressive behavior in Arden Arcade, but are urging the neighborhood to stop feeding the birds.
Okay, so real quick, there's a lot to unpack here. And I just want to know, first and foremost, who are we giving this rating to? Are we giving this rating to the mail carrier? Are we giving it to the residents of this neighborhood who, insistently feed these birds, even though they are told not to? Or what? I mean, like, I'm not rating a turkey. That's just not going to happen. For all we know, the assaulted and murdered bird could have been pardoned by the president one year. I mean, like, we could be potentially, like, really looking at some heinous shit right here.
First and foremost, how do you feel about the turkey being killed by a postal carrier with a club?
I'm not a big fan of that, and I'll tell you why. Because if you're saying that it's self-defense, why are you've run back to your truck to retrieve the club, and then what, did the turkey follow you? Like, were you trying to get in your truck to escape and the turkey blocked your path? That those are the questions that arise in my mind. Like, why do you like?
There's a lot of factors that could go into that. Let's look at the fact. Let's look at what our postal carrier vehicles usually are. They're a specially designed vehicle in the United States. For those of you that are international listeners, they're fugly little things. Uh, they don't have a whole lot of horsepower to them. You don't see them on the highway. That's for damn sure. A lot of them actually run on propane. They're dinky little things. The door on them usually wide open. It usually stays open the entire time. And it's quite possible he's trying to get in that truck. That turkey's coming right along with him. Turkeys are some of the most aggressive birds in North America. They can and will hurt you. They have huge spurs. They weigh, more than most dogs. They can be really freaking mean. It's just the way it is. That being said,
that's absolutely true, man. Absolutely true. They look like a goofy, anomaly, but no, the turkey will fuck you up.
So
turkey will fuck you up.
I have a rule for animals in my house. I never keep a pet that I can't take in a fight. That's my rule. So you ain't bringing no big ass dog in my house because I can't take a big ass dog in a fight reliably. I like my little 10-pound wiener dog that's running around right now. He's somewhere around here because I know I can take him in a fight. One little kick and he's done. I'm not having a turkey in my house. And I'll tell you this, if they're having all these problems where they keep going out there and they keep getting attacked by these damn birds, that's why he had that club in his car. Because he knew it was going to happen eventually. I find no fault whatsoever with what this mail carrier did.
Well, I just had a lot of questions.
Here it is. If he had brought a gun and said, "There's the turkey," and just shot it across the field or whatever, different story entirely. But no, this bird chased him. He is running from said bird, and then he took the bird on face to face. Okay, the bird
right, and
picked the fight, and the bird got caught.
The bird got got.
The bird got got. There you go.
Yes, folks. Again, a shark is gonna shark. A turkey's gonna turkey. That's just it.
Yeah.
But no. So who do we rate here?
This is the same. This is the same principle, though. That when you go to a pond or a park, and you have the damn geese that chase the kids, And they're there, like, why is this damn goose here in the wintertime? It's because people get under and feed them, and they get pissed when you don't feed them. And that's the same thing we got concept here. We got these dumbasses feeding these wild animals. They're wild animals, folks. They can find food better than you. Leave them alone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God, I found a baby. I'm going to take it home and take care of it. Just leave it the fuck alone. It doesn't need your help.
So although the residents of this municipality were not targeted in the headline of the article, I will go ahead and give them the rating. Feeding wild animals, especially when you're like counseled and then mandated not to, yet you still insist and feed them anyhow.
Well, these are the same the ones that are, oh my God, he killed that poor bird. These are going to be the same assholes that when the mail carriers say, fuck you, we're not coming to your neighborhood anymore. You come pick your mail up at the post office because we're not coming there because it's not safe. They'll be the first ones bitching and moaning. It's just a bird.
Yep. These people, like, I'm going to have to say 4.5, 5, 4.5, 4.5.
At least one of them is named Karen. Can we agree to that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, folks. That being said, that's going to bring us to an end of another episode. Another monumental episode. A cornerstone? No, a milestone episode, if you will, in episode 100.
Yeah.
It helped us celebrate by telling a friend, getting them to listen to the podcast. Maybe hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that'd be awesome. It doesn't cost anything. The only thing we ask for you to pay is attention. That, folks, brings us to an end. I am the Razgrees with my co-host, The Buck, wishing you a happy, safe week, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Social Liability Podcast.